From controversial offensive offsides, to a litany of drop passes, and even Taylor Swift taking the NFL by storm, it has been a very interesting and unique season for the Kansas City Chiefs. A lot of people wrote them off entirely, as they had a disappointing regular season in terms of their own standards. But for the fourth time in 5 years, the Kansas City Chiefs are headed to the Super Bowl. Let's talk about how they got here and break down their path to Super Bowl 58. Also want to give a huge shout out to the official sportsbook sponsor of the channel, BetUS.
BetUS, America's favorite sportsbook, where you can bet on everything anytime. Sportsbook, live betting, and casino. To celebrate 30 years in business, we have the best bonuses in the industry. Get a 125% sign-up bonus and up to 30 risk-free bets. So what are you waiting for? Join now. BetUS, where the game begins.
You could truly boil the Chiefs' playoff run down to one reason: Patrick Mahomes. With an opportunity to win his third Super Bowl coming up at such a young age, people are already debating whether he is better than Tom Brady, and for good reason. Mahomes is truly on another level. He's the most talented quarterback in the league and is always a big play threat whenever the ball is in his hands. Him and head coach Andy Reid are the modern NFL's Brady and Belichick, but possibly even better. They have still a long way to go as far as championships are concerned, but I think you'd be hard-pressed to find a football fan or analyst that wouldn't say Mahomes and Andy Reid are easily the most deadly quarterback-head coach duo in football. They have rewritten the rule book for how an NFL offense can be ran, and we're seeing more and more quarterbacks throughout the NFL try to emulate the way Mahomes plays the position. The Chiefs' offense was far from perfect all year long. Dropping passes was a huge problem for the wide receivers, specifically wide receiver Kadarius Toney, who had a pretty awful season if we're being honest with ourselves. But when someone's down in Kansas City, there's always somebody else that steps up, and this season it was wide receiver Rashee Rice, who made his presence felt in the second half of the season as well as the playoffs. Running back Isaiah Pacheco has also emerged as a stud for the Kansas City Chiefs and made their offense even deadlier, adding a serious ground threat that they haven't had in a long time. And of course, you can't talk about the Chiefs' offense without mentioning Travis Kelce, who I believe is the best tight end to ever play the game. Well, he's definitely up there and has a strong case for that as well. The Chiefs' offense has been fun to watch, but another huge reason to why they're headed to yet another Super Bowl is their defense. Defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo has done a fantastic job of putting this group together and getting the most out of a unit that wasn't much to write about even over the past few years. Their defense is anchored by the big boys up front, led by veteran Chris Jones, who had yet another monster season. Second-year defensive end George Karlaftis has also come into his own this year. L'Jarius Sneed and Trent McDuffie lead a very talented and young secondary, who have played very well throughout the postseason. Make no mistake, the Chiefs have one of the top defensive units in football. The Chiefs' path to the Super Bowl was a bit different this season than years past. The Baltimore Ravens secured the top spot in the conference, while the Chiefs got the number 3 seed. Kansas City played Miami at home in the wildcard round, but were forced to hit the road for the divisional and conference championship rounds. Patrick Mahomes accomplished something he has yet to do in his young career, and that's winning on the road in the playoffs. They successfully went into Buffalo and Baltimore and absolutely shut it down, earning their stop in the Super Bowl. All eyes are on Kansas City as they look to hoist up their third Lombardi trophy since Patrick Mahomes took over as their quarterback. They're actually 1-point underdogs according to our friends at BetUS, but if we learned anything over the past few years, it's that you'd be foolish to make any type of bet against Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And comment down below your overall thoughts of the Super Bowl. We are excited to see what goes on in Super Bowl 58. We appreciate all the support here on Touchdown Kingdom, and we'll catch you guys next time. Later.